So let us start the lecture. In this lecture, we will go through the projection of lines. So first of all, we can see this. There are three things. One is observer, line, and projection plane. And the rays of sight are coming from this direction. So if rays or sight are coming from this direction and they are coming in the way of where object is kept, that is a line, so its projection will come onto the projection plane as it is. If line is oriented like this, if line is oriented in some other angle, then its shortened projection will be appearing onto the projection plane, that we will see later on. So here just for the concept of the projection of lines, we can learn that the observer is there, rays of sight are there, are there, and then line, and after that projection plane on which we get the view. So here you can see there is a line which is perpendicular to the horizontal plane. The line is capital A, capital B. This is perpendicular to the horizontal plane, and it is d distance away from the vertical plane, and at the same time B is above the horizontal plane, that is by a height h2. So if we want to get projection of this particular line AB onto the horizontal plane, we will get just a point, and both the points A and B will lie on a single point. So that is the projection AB, projection of the point line AB onto the horizontal plane. Similarly, we can get the projection of this line AB on the vertical plane, that can be denoted by letters A dash and B dash. So we have the projections on vertical plane as well as on the horizontal plane. Next step is to rotate the horizontal plane in clockwise direction by 90 degree, so that we can represent the projections onto the single plane. So we will get that same projection here in this case. So you can see a point notation which is given for the projection in the horizontal plane is AB, and the projection of the same line in the vertical plane is A dash B dash. So you can observe here, this is A dash B dash, this is the projection of line onto vertical plane, and this is called as front view, and the top view in this case is just a point. Similarly, we can have another line which is parallel to horizontal plane and perpendicular to the vertical plane. In the similar to previous case, we will get the projection of line CD onto the vertical plane as a point, and on horizontal plane it will be a line which will be having same length, and the projection is CD. Again, next step is to rotate the horizontal plane so that we can get the projection on a single plane. Here you can see C dash D dash is a projection of line CD, and see here CD is the projection of line CD, same line, onto the horizontal plane, and this is the top view of the line, and this point which is denoted by the point is the front view of the line. After that, we can have a case where the line is parallel to both the planes. In previous two cases, we were having the lines which were perpendicular to one of the plane, and here a line is parallel to both the plane. So parallel to both the plane, we will have true length of the line onto vertical plane as well as horizontal plane. Means both the projections will be of the true length as the size of the actual line is there. So the true length is mentioned here. So E dash F dash is the projection of line EF onto the vertical plane, that is called as front view, and onto horizontal plane it is having the projection EF, small EF, that is the top view of the line capital E capital F. And next step is to rotate this HP horizontal plane by 90 degree in clockwise direction, so that we can get the similar projections or representation in a single plane. This is the front view, that is E dash F dash is front view and EF is the top view. So now next line is like this, that it is parallel to horizontal plane. As you can see, this line is parallel to the horizontal plane and inclined with the vertical plane. So if such type of line is coming, so its projection will be in true length to the plane with which it is parallel. So like in this case, it is parallel to a horizontal plane, so its projection on horizontal plane will represent the true length of the line, and the on vertical plane it will be on with which it is having some angle, it will be having shortened projection. So GI is the projection on horizontal plane, that is representing the true length, and the projection of the same G capital I line is represented onto the vertical plane, that is front view G dash I dash. So this is the shortened projection, and when we rotate it in the clockwise direction, we will have the representation in 2D or planar representation. We can have the front view as a G dash I dash and the top view as ZI, which is as I told, the if line is parallel to any plane, so it will give the true length of the line as a projection. Similarly, we can take another line which is parallel to vertical plane and inclined to horizontal plane. In the same way, we will get the true length onto the vertical plane, projection onto the vertical plane, that is here J dash K dash, and on horizontal plane it is JK, which is shortened in length. So again we will do the same exercise, that is by rotating the horizontal plane by 90 degree in clockwise direction, so that we can get the projections in a plane. So we have the front view, which is projection on vertical plane, is denoted by J dash K dash, which is the true length. And if we have the projection onto the horizontal plane, that will be shortened in length, and that is represented by JK, which is top view. There are some more lines, like here one line is contained into the horizontal plane, means line is lying into the horizontal plane and inclined with the vertical plane. So this line, we can get the projection of this line onto the horizontal plane, onto the horizontal plane as AB, and onto the vertical plane it will have the projection onto the reference line, that is A dash B dash. So we can have the projections like this. AB is the projection of the line which is in the horizontal plane and is called as top view, and the A dash B dash is the projection of the line AB, which is on to the reference line, and it is the front view. Similarly, we can have another line which is lying onto the vertical plane. Its projection onto the vertical plane will be A dash B dash, which is the front view, and the top view will be projected onto the reference line, that is AB. And again we can get the projections onto a single plane. Here we can see A dash B dash is representing the front view and AB is representing the top view. There more case can be there, which is the line, when line is onto the reference line. So we can have both the projections on the reference line only. So we will have the projection of it as here A dash B dash and AB. Both the projections are on a single line, which is either top view or front view. Both are coinciding in this case. So now little bit difficult case is there, where we consider a line which is inclined to both the plane. So first of all, we will consider a line. We will consider line AB, which is parallel to the vertical plane and inclined with the horizontal plane. This is a line A, capital B. So if we want a line to be inclined with the both the planes, what we can do, we can rotate this line capital A, capital B in this direction by certain angle, so that we can get a line, another line capital A, capital B1. So initially when we were having capital A, capital B, its projection onto the vertical plane will be A dash B dash, which we already know. And when we rotate it in this direction, we will have a projection like this. After rotating, here one more thing, we will get the projection A dash B dash as a true length, and here AB projection of line capital A, capital B as a shortened length, means that is the top view of the line capital A, capital B. So these are two projections. One is A dash B dash, that is in the vertical plane, that is front view, and in the horizontal plane this is having the projection as small a, small b. So we have this, and this these projections, this one front view and this is top view. When we draw a projection line here and draw a perpendicular line here, it will, we can get this point. How we will get these projections? We can draw a perpendicular here onto horizontal, we will get B, and point A is in the horizontal plane only, so small a will be at this point, and then we can draw a line which is projection line, which is intersecting the reference line at O2, and then we can draw a perpendicular line which can meet onto this line which is horizontally moved. So we will get B dash, and A dash we can directly project from here onto reference line. We will have A dash, B dash and AB. So in this way we have projection of simple this line which is inclined to horizontal plane and parallel to the vertical plane. And when we rotate this line, we will get the new line, that is AB1, and AB1 is having projection as A dash AB1 onto horizontal plane. Similarly, we can draw a projection line here, and we can move another line, vertical line in this direction. So how we will get the point a B1 dash? B1 dash, how we will get? We can draw a horizontal line from B dash, passing from the B dash. So wherever this vertical line is intersecting to the horizontal line, we will get point B B1 dash. So in this way, we can draw this projection, that is A dash B1 dash. So now we have projections, two projections. One is on horizontal plane, that is AB1, and on the vertical plane it is having the projection as A dash B1 dash. So these two projections are of the line A, capital B1, the line which is inclined to both the plane. So in this way, we can get the projection of the line which is inclined to both the plane. But we will do a question, exercise in this class, that in that such type of case is discussed, where two line is inclined to the both the planes. Similarly, we can, like here in this case, you can see A dash B dash is true length of the line, AB is the projection of line AB onto horizontal plane, and AB1 is the projection of a line which is inclined with both the planes, and A dash B dash B1 dash is a projection of the line on the vertical plane, which is inclined with both the planes. So two projections are required, AB1 and A dash B1 dash. So it is the helping step which we use normally. For we will be given a true length, and some dimension projection may be given, and with the help of projection we can draw this horizontal line and or rotate in this direction. We will see later on in the example. So we
So,
let us, yes.
so the line AB is the same as the line AB1, just that it is rotated by some angle.
Yes, this is same.
All right, thank you.
Here also similar
Sir,
case here. Yes.
sir, in before case, AB1 has true length projection on which plane, sir?
AB1. AB1 is projection on
Yes, sir.
horizontal plane. On horizontal plane.
True length. Sir, but
True length is on vertical plane.
sir, but on vertical plane, actually both are not parallel, no, sir. They seems to
No,
be not parallel.
no, that line is not in true length. Like here in case of when we are taking the projection of line capital A B1, the projection is A dash B1 dash. It is not having the true length. This line is not of true length. Only true length is A dash B dash.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
See, you can in this case, one another line has been taken, A, capital B, which is parallel to horizontal plane and inclined with the vertical plane. So similar procedure can be adopted to draw the projections of the line which is inclined to both the planes. First of all, we will rotate the line AB in this direction, so that we can get a line which is inclined with both the planes. That line is AB1, and we can get its projection onto horizontal vertical plane as A1, A dash B1 dash, and A dash B dash is the shortened length, and in the horizontal plane its projection will be AB, and when we project this, we can draw these projection lines and draw a horizontal line here. We can get actual point B1. So we will have a B1 projection which is on to the horizontal plane, means a projection of a line which is inclined with the both the planes. Its projection on horizontal plane is AB1, and on vertical plane is A dash B1 dash. So these are the projections which are required. So here also you can see same procedure has been adopted. So finally you don't have to draw the three-dimensional picture. You just have to draw these projections only. Only thing is that you need to know the procedure. So for that I am going to explain one example, where you can see this example is example has been taken from your exercise sheet. So this question you can get in the form of solution. So now you can see top view of a line of 75 long line. It means the length of line, means true length of the line is 75 long, and AB line AB measures 65 millimeters. The top view of the line is 65 millimeters. So two things we have got. We have got 75 length of the true actual line, and 65 is the top view length of the top view of the line, while the length of its front view is 50 millimeters. Front view is 50 millimeters. Its one end A is in the horizontal plane and 12 in front of VP. So and draw the projections of AB and determine its inclination with the HP and VP. For getting inclinations of the line, we need true projection, true length of the line, so that we can get the actual inclination by measuring it. So first of all, what we will have, we can have, as it is told that line is lying in the point A is lying in the horizontal plane, and it is in front of 12 millimeter to the vertical plane. So here we can draw a single line like this, A dash A. We can draw this line because we will have the projection of point A onto the vertical plane as A dash onto the reference line, and on the horizontal plane it will be lying like this. And as it is told that top view of the line is 65 millimeters. So what we will do, we will take an arc of 65 millimeters and rotate it like this, and we can draw a line, horizontal line, or we can say a line parallel to reference line, and where the reference line and the arc intersect, we will get a point. From this point we can draw a straight line, vertical straight line in this direction, and still we don't know where is the end. So we just keep on moving in this direction. After that, what we will do, we have length of 675 millimeters of the line AB. So we can draw an arc from this point A dash here, so that wherever we get the intersection of this vertical line and arc, we will get a point. We will get a point B1 dash. And how we have used this 75 length for this, because wherever we get a line parallel to the any plane, it will give the true length as a projection, and the line which is shortened in the length is parallel to the reference line will represent that shortened projection. So this line is AB1 is the shortened projection, as we can say that this is inclined in this horizontal plane. So with the horizontal plane, so one angle we have got here, but still we need to know angle as well as the two projections. For two projections we draw this horizontal line. This horizontal line we can easily draw because we have already got this point B1 dash. So we can draw this horizontal line and take length of 50 millimeters, which will be the front view, and it is drawn in vertical plane. We can just cut an arc. We will have this point B dash. So we can have any place where onto this horizontal line we can get the point B dash. So we have got A dash, B dash. Now we can rotate this means we can make an arc like this so that it intersects the reference line, and here from we can draw a straight line downward direction. And again we if we have this, again we can draw line making 75 making taking an arc of length radius 75 millimeters, and we will have intersection of this arc which is will be there here. So intersection of this arc and this line will give the point B2, another point B2. So again still the work is not complete. So what we have in this case, we have got another inclination, angle of inclination, that is phi with the vertical plane, and previous theta is angle with the horizontal plane. Two angles we have got, but still we have to draw the projection of the line, means the top view of the line, which is AB. So here what we will do, we just draw this horizontal line. Once we will draw this horizontal line and take an arc of 65 millimeters length, so we will have arc here, and we can directly get the, or other way we can see. Here we have got this point B dash. We don't have to proceed like this. We can other way we can proceed. B dash we know, we can draw a line downward in the downward direction, and we have already an arc here. So wherever these two intersects, we will get a point B, and we can join these two lines. It will be 65 because we already it is measured, because this arc is from the 65 only. So we will get this point. So B point has been obtained by drawing this vertical line, and in with the intersection of this arc, so we'll get the point B. So in this way we have got all the projections, means both the projections, like one is in the vertical plane, that is A dash B dash front view, and the in the horizontal plane it is AB, that is the top view, and other lines which are representing A, B2, and A dash B1 dash, both are the true length of the line, and they are representing the true angles, actual angle which is made by the line that we can get after measuring it. So we can have the procedural way, means how we can uh, start. So first point is we can draw point, first line which is shown here, then second arc, third horizontal line, fourth one is this vertical line, and fifth is the true length of the line, sixth is the horizontal line, seventh is the again front view of the line, and eighth is the vertical line which is drawn from this point B dash, and again 9 is the projection of this line, that is the top view, and 10 is the arc which is drawn for again for getting the angle, 10, 11 this line, and the 12th true length. So after that we will get both the angles as well as the projections. So in this way you can proceed. So one or two question, if you are able to do it, you can easily solve any kind of question. There may be some types of difficulty may arise, but you will be able to solve it. Few things which you can note, wherever informations you are getting, so you can put that information from where we can start. Here in this case we can start from this point, a dash and a. So here we will get the point, and after that we have the length, true length. So we can draw a top view, front view, both the things are there. So these informations, which three things are there, so we can use these three things to find out the rest of the unknowns. So if you have questions, please ask. Okay, if you don't have any question now, we can stop the meeting.